Okay? Let me move this back a little bit. I think that's what I needed the whole time. I think that's a little better. Yeah, that brings it all in. Okay, good. Let's do this. Let's say right. How do I put this in scientific notation? Yes. I can't hear a word you're saying. Sounds like you're whispering to your nose.
0.4?
No. Scientific notation. Right? Yes.
4 times 10 power 0.
What is it?
4 times 10 power 0.
Yes. Very good. Zayed, what were you going to say?
I was going to say.
You're going to say that? Yes. 4 times 10 to the 0. Remember I gave you, either in class or in videos, I gave you some rules. A to the 0 equals 1. Anything to the 0 equals 1. Clear? Okay? Just wanted to do that. Now what about, what's next? What's next? Adding and subtracting. Okay, shall we do a couple, see if you can do it? Let's do it this way. All right, what's the answer going to be? Let's do the math first, okay? Yes? Do the math as it is listed, okay? When you do the first step, you do the math regardless of science. So this is going to be 3. This will be 14 plus 7 is 21. This will be 11. Plus 11 is 22. This will be 2. This will be 5. This will be 4, and this will be 9. Does everybody agree with that? Anybody quarrel with that? Okay? Now, what do we round it to? What do we round it to? What is the least precise value? What's the precision of this? What's the precision of this? Isn't that correct? Isn't that the precision? Okay. What about this? 0.01. Good. What about, what's the precision of this? 0.01. What's the precision of this? What is it? What is it? Ones? Is that what you said? Interesting. How many significant figures are there? There's 3 significant figures? There's only 1. Precision here right? So what do you round it to? What do you round it to? All I did was follow a simple rule. When adding or subtracting, your number is rounded to the same place value that has the least precise measurement. So I'm not sure I said that well. You're rounding. When you add or subtract, you round your answer to the same precision as the precision of the least precise measurement. That's the least precise, isn't it? So that's what you round it to. Yes?
Yeah.
When you don't have precise instruments, what are you going to have? Starts with a W. Let's play hangman. W-A. W-A-S. W-A-S-T. Waste. Yeah, you get a lot of wastes. You know, get a lot of waste. See all that waste? It's a lot. 45 plus. Clear? All right, shall we do another one? So let's do a, let's go crazy, shall we? Let's go crazy. Let's do one where you need to use your calculator and you need to use your EE button. I don't go there with calculators that are bizarre, right? Let's say we have 4.68 times 10 to the negative 20 divided by 1.3 times 10 to the 22. Okay, what does that equal? Can you do that on your calculator? You can? What do you get? Let's go, do it. Let me see your calculator. Did you get the answer? May I? Did you get the answer? No, that's incorrect as an answer. Oh, maybe it is correct. Maybe it is correct. All right, let's see. That's what you got, right? That looks right. So, yeah, that's right. How did I do it so quickly? How did I do it so quickly? A little weird that I did it so quickly, isn't it? A little weird that I could look at the answer and say, that's probably right. I'll give you a rule, I'll give you a hint. A to the n times a to the m equals a to the n plus m. A to the n divided a to the m equals a to the n minus m. That's basically what I used when I did it. So see, you can do this in terms of factors. So I want to do this. So you could put it in your calculator. Shall I show you how to do it in your calculator? Okay. You put in 4.68 EE. Let me see your calculator. If you're using a graphing calculator, you want to say, do you have an EE button on this? What is this, a TI-34? TI-84, I mean? Yeah, there it is, blue. So second. Okay. So you'd go, this one would be, if you're using a graphing calculator, you'd have to say second, right? And then sine, which is really EE, right? Yes? You're not pressing sine, you're pressing EE, which is the exponent. And then you're putting in negative, then you're putting in 20, or sorry, 20, divided by 1, we'll go back up here, 1.3 EE 22 equals. Notice I didn't put all this nonsense here, just press the EE button, find it and do it. Or, did you do that? Do that and see if you get the answer. What's the answer? 3.6 times 10 to the negative 42. Did you get that? They're working furiously. You got it right now. Didn't feel well? When you don't feel well, come and tell me in the beginning of class, okay? Because then I know to, not bother you and let you alone and not keep calling on you. Laura, did you get it? You got the answer? Okay. Or you could say, well, what's 4.68 divided by 1.3? .6 times 10 to the 0, right? I mean, you can think mentally. Times, what's this? This is going to be times 10 to the negative 20 minus 22, isn't it? Right? So that's going to be 3.6 times 10 to the negative 42. Yes, you see that? How easy that is? So I knew, I could look at this and say, well, the answer's going to be 10 to the 0. So whatever that is, I know that the exponent is going to be negative 42. Because remember, it's this minus this. So I know it's going to be negative 42. So I can just glance at it, excuse me. Because when students get these answers wrong, 99% of the time, it's the exponent that they get wrong. Did you get it? Okay, now, on your calculators, don't do this mentally. You must not think of it any way but doing it on your calculator. Is that clear?
Yeah.
You're sure? You got to do it on your calculator. Okay, now the next one is going to be a little weird. Okay, you ready? You ready? Okay. It's times. That's not working very well. Divided by. Do that on your calculator. Tell me what you get.
3.6E1.
What'd you get?
6E1.
6. Don't walk around saying 6E1. People are going to think that you have no idea what you're doing. So 6 times 10 to the 1, right? Is that what you got? 6.
No.
Let me see. Yeah.
1.3.
Yeah, 3.6E1, which is 36, right? So he got 3.6 times 10 to the 1, right? Which is 36, yes? Anybody else?
So I got 1.3069.
Now remember, this is times, not a decimal point, right? I said that, didn't I?
Oh,
Right? I said that, right?
no.
I did. Let's go back and look at the tape. Who's going to put a decimal point way up there? What do you get? I know that that person knew that that was a decimal point. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. Anybody else? Yes. You didn't use your calculator. You used your calculator? You didn't, did you? I can't hear you with your hand there. You did, okay. Well, that's what I needed. I needed to see your mouth, see? Because I can't hear well. What is it? 12? Is that what you got? You got 1? Did you do it on your calculator? Okay. What did you get? Did you get something different this time? You got 36? Okay. All right. What's 3 times 4? What's 3 times 4?
12.
What's 2 times 6?
12.
What's 12 over 12?
1.
So in other words, what you did was this. You said 3 times 4 divided by 2 times 6. So you said 3 times 4 is 12, divided by 2 is 6, and times 6 is 36, right? So what you should have done, and this is where parentheses come in, 3, so what you do is when you press this on your calculator, you go like this. You say 3 times 4 divided by parentheses, open, 2 times 6, parentheses, equals. You get that? Now try it. Does that help? Be honest. How many people got the wrong answer? Be honest. I know that most of you did. I know. You don't want to admit it. Thank you for admitting it. I appreciate that. That goes a long way. Thank you. Ms. Miller, I think I did this last year. Did I not? I didn't. Did you get the right answer? She's so confident. I can't stand it. You know what I mean? You see that shake of the head? That was a very cool shake of the head. She didn't shake it like this. She went like this. You ready? Very cool. That's like Georgia cool, baby. That's like, you ready? All right, this is, I'm going to imitate Kennedy saying yes. You ready? You ready? To the coolest question where the answer means that if you shake your head yes, you won $10 billion. If you shake your head no, you got the wrong answer. Okay? You ready? This means yes, this means no, and it's a yes or no question to $10 billion. She's so confident. Are you ready? This is it. You ready? You ready? And then they said, is that your final answer? And she'll go like this. Unbelievable. Extremely cool. Okay, I am in the presence of great coolness. All right. So, did everybody get it?
Yeah.
Yes? You got it? All right. You got one, right? Yeah? Now, why do I do that? Well, gosh, I mean, students notoriously get the wrong answer for these things. So what I do is, I say, right, shall we do a crazy one?
Yeah.
Let's do a crazy one. Let's go wild, okay? All right, that does not work. Okay, do that. See what you get. Do that. See what you get, okay? They're working furiously. Jorge, are you working? Are you working? You're not Jorge, right? You are Jorge. You are, okay. You don't want to participate? Where's your calculator? You don't have it with you? In other words, that's leading me to believe that you have one. Do you have one? All right, I'm going to erase this over here. How many people feel that it's pretty humid in here? Raise your hand. A little humid, yeah. And how many people are sweating a little bit? You don't sweat generally in classrooms, yeah? Yeah, I'm sweating. Sweating up a storm. And they keep telling me that the HVAC is fixed. It is not fixed. All right, what'd you guys get? Anybody? What'd you get? Anybody get the answer? Please participate. Yes, Linda.
1.67.
Times 10 to the
22.
times 10 to the 22. That sounds about right, although Mathematically, you're correct, but scientifically, are you correct? You are absolutely wrong. No partial credit. It's like saying, you know, how do you spell read? You know, read a book, and you put R-E-E-D, and you want partial credit because you got 3 of the 4 letters correct. Right? Shall we do it? All right, on your calculator, you would have pressed 4.04 EE negative 2 times 6.1 EE 3 open parentheses 7.36 EE, right?
Is it there divided?
Excuse me? Did I do divide? Did I not? Did I forget something?
Yeah, divided.
Oh, sorry. I said I should say that here. Sorry. Linda, extra credit. Well done. So EE3, right? And then divided by open parentheses 7. Correct? Is that correct now?
Yeah.
Okay, and then EE, where am I? EE negative 10 times 2 EE negative 11 close parentheses equals. Right? Is that right? What'd you get? Let me see. Is hers, do we have any verification on 1.66?
6, 7.
What'd you get? I can't hear you.
1.67.
All right, isn't that what you said, 1.67? Do we have verification on that? 1.67 times 10 to the, this is 1, this is negative 21, that would be positive 22. So that sounds right? Right? Is that correct answer? Utterly no credit. I apologize. You do well in math, don't you? Are you a good math student? Linda? Yes. I'm looking right at you. Is that better? Okay. Yes. Well, so this is going to be 3 significant figures. This will be 2, 1, 3. So what gets the nod? The least number, right? So the answer is 2 times 10 to the 22. Yes? You okay with that? You about had it with this? You need to work on your own a little bit? Yes? Yes? All right. All right. Security guard at my apartment building, I always go like this. I always go. And he thinks that has some meaning or something. I'm just being silly. He's like, wow, what does that mean? Can't tell you. Can't tell you. Maybe someday. And he's like, I go. Anyway, Laura, I know. You think you're more mature than me, and you know what? You may be right. Okay.